The thing I wanted to talk to you about too was what was the director of research at CERN, Sergio Bartolucci. I hope I'm saying his name right. He said something about expecting an interaction with other dimensions.
Yes.
What do you make of that?
Yeah, that's where I started. I started to talk about it because if he admits this, they know. I mean, I saw the ritual, the cults,
Hmm.
on the video, and
Yeah.
they say it's a student who was living there who took it, and it's maybe a glitch that came. It's true or it's not, but I have somebody who said it's true because he was there,
Oh wow.
and it's a priest, the exorcist priest.
You're
And I
talking
said, why
about
didn't you intervene?
you're talking about the video where they're like cloaked figures outside of that statue.
Yes.
Yeah,
He,
so.
he
What do you think
he
happened
said
there?
he was there. He this guy who has a podcast actually, and he said, yeah, I was there, and I was very shocked. I said, but yes, I'm an exorcist, and this I could not say anything. I said that's awful.
That's
So I
crazy.
don't know what. Yeah, this is very weird. So I mean, what they're dealing there is a cult. It's a ritual,
Hmm.
but they're also working with other dimension. And this Bertolucci, when they had the eclipse on the 8th of April,
Oh yeah,
I posted a lot of things because they had announced they were going to reopen the
that's
Collideron,
right.
the LHC.
Yep.
Yeah, I can never
Large
Large
Hadron
Hadron
Collider.
Collider.
Yep.
Yeah, LHC, let's call it.
Oh yeah.
And they were going to open it and reactivate it. And the way they said it was so mysterious that I posted even the link to make a monitoring and surveillance for those who understand. So you have about 5 or 10 posts on my X with you can go and look at the different peaks, spikes,
Right.
signals. But I did not see anything strange because I thought maybe we were all going to collapse.
Yeah,
There's a risk.
I want to put that into perspective for the listener. April 8th, also just coincidentally, if you believe in coincidences, happens to be the day Aleister Crowley communicated with a demon. Um, Also, April 8th of this same year was the day NASA launched rockets into the sky and the project, like towards the solar eclipse. And that project was, I forget the name, but whatever the name was, it was a god of chaos. Uh, they named it after the god of
Oh,
chaos. So that's interesting, I'd say.
yeah, yeah, that's interesting. Very, because Shiva is the destroyer, chaos.
That's
Bringing
right. And that's their
chaos,
statue.
and
That's their
and
statue
they,
outside
they
of
they're
CERN.
doing this Shiva statue is given by India ambassador to CERN, and they're doing the cult in front of it. So
So do you believe that they're walking entities through portals down there?
I think you can summon energies. Definitely, that's what the Freemasons do when they're on 33 degree above,
Hmm.
and the cults they can summon energies, and they
Right.
can summon the angels that are lower angels, and they can summon their god. I don't want to even mention it because we're not going to call it.
Right. Right.
But yeah, they can do that, of course. And if there are many, they know you see what they're hiding to us is also the way that we can create a better world and heal people and get souls to go to where they have to go when they're dead, and that they're
Hmm.
trying to cut us off from the spiritual world that might be much more real than we cannot see it, but maybe they have taken it away from our sight.
Right.
I'm going very far with them
Yeah.
because it's really not normal that they are so obsessed
Yeah.
to bring evil to us and to forbid us to pray, to give us knowledge of sacred knowledge, to take it all away, to
Yep.
burn the books. I think that this CERN, what is going on in this CERN, is an example of what they're doing in the world. The
Totally.
U.S. had attacked Iraq and destroyed portals there.
I've
Actually,
heard
it was, I
stories.
think,
Yeah.
one of their first aim.
Yeah. I think that's crazy. Those portals. Did they destroy them or did they just hijack them?
Yeah, exactly. Probably both.
Right.
I, I don't remember the name. It's a ISIS one, or yeah, in
Yeah. I
Iraq.
forget the
Very
name.
nice, beautiful. I think they do. Yeah, they probably know how to hijack it.
I think
It's
so
also
too.
in the Viking. I can give you another intel. I'm half Norwegian, so I'm very interested by the past of the Vikings because they don't teach that in any school in Norway anymore. My mother doesn't know who is Odin,
Oh wow.
and the whole gods
Right.
and the runes. And I'm very interested. My son is completely into it.
Yeah.
But I found out that from some exorcists that they had blocked the runes of the Vikings, and they actually have taken away all the knowledge. And the Nazis have done that, and their secret society is called Anherbe.
That's right.
And Anherbe was a secret society of the Nazi who wanted to go and hijack everything sacred and all the mysteries of the world.
Yep.
So for me, and I looked at the history of how CERN was created. I think it's the Nazi hijacked it.
I think they hijacked a lot. I think.
Yeah.
I
They actually have the CIA
Exactly.
headquarters under the lake. Do you know that?
Oh
That's
no.
in a report on Switzerland. So
Huh.
they're all over the place.
Wow.
And I think that Switzerland's name Helvetia is Helvete is hell in Norwegian. I think there is
Whoa.
this past.
Oh, that's interesting.
Isn't Switzerland supposed to be like the happiest and one of the healthiest countries?
Yeah,
too?
everything they say is the opposite. Everything
No,
they
but
say.
you see, they are here because we have an axis with the Mont Blanc, the highest mountain of Europe, and the axis goes from Canterbury down to Jerusalem or Rome or something.
Oh,
There are
wow.
many sacred axes
Right.
where they have put their temple cult, and which is breaking
Right.
the sacred energy.
Right.
Whether it's with pyramids or then actually the CERN is built on. You probably know that already. On a place called the Apollonion. Yeah, and they were doing already at that time cults.
Interesting. Yeah, I think we're in an age of advanced cults that are working very hard to destroy reality and our connection to the spiritual side. And it's like there's obviously an invisible that is good, and there's an invisible bad, and the bad is trying to erase the good. And that's the war we're stuck inside. But we got to end it there, Astrid. I want to have you back. There's so much more I think we could talk about.
Yeah, I haven't read the half of what I wanted to do.
Yeah, we're gonna, Astrid.
Yeah, I'll print it. Yeah, because it's really important.
I'd like to have you back. There's so much more I want to talk about, but I really appreciate you joining us today. Where can people find you? I know you've got issues with censorship, but if we can point people in your direction to ask you questions or just follow your work, because I think it's really interesting, where can they find you?
Well, on X, you can find things on CERN if you go on. I think I'm Stuckelberger. It's short, Stuckelberger X. And you can see my picture, and I think I have about 27,000 people, so you cannot make a mistake. So it's not like, and then I'm on the only place or two places I'm not censored is Telegram. And there I posted a lot, really. I take risks, but I'm not censored, and I censor the hackers. And the evil ones, I give them a warning, and I say I put them out. They're very easy to find. So it's pure. I want to have a pure place. So in Telegram, it's DR for Dr. DR _ Astrid _ Stuckelberger. And then I'm on VK, but not so much as Telegram, because it's like a research tool. It's an excellent research tool, actually, Telegram. And otherwise, I'm on LinkedIn. If you want to see a bit of my CV, I've posted it there. I've had it since 20 years, so it's there, or 15. And I'm a little bit everywhere, but it's especially there. And I have a website, but I don't use it for purpose because I don't want to be too attacked on that. I want to be free to speak in my space.
I hear that. Well, we would love to have you back. There's so much more I want to talk about, but I think that people got a lot of good information. There's some things I just never heard about. So especially the thing about the lights and the lamps in Geneva. Now I'm going to be curious about every lamp I see. So thanks.
Please take some radio frequency devices, because the engineers that listen to you, I mean, they have all the material. That's why it is an investigation, not with biologists and microbiologists that don't know anything about frequency. It's really with engineers of sound, of color, of frequency, high and low frequency.
Yep.
And I think that we will end up stopping to use so much Wi-Fi and things when people understand that it is disturbing their sleep, their energy. It's also that in my protocol to be very careful with the lamp beside your bed, the plugs, and if your room where you sleep is electric, you will not sleep well.
So true.
That's also what they're creating.
Yeah.
So we have to be careful, especially in cities.
Yeah, so true. All right, Astrid. Well, thank you so much. Have a great night.
Please be safe.
We will talk soon.
Thank you, Shane.
Thank you so
Alex.
much.